Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Do I need to say Happy New Year? Okay, Happy New Year guys. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can transform this shirt into an amazing strap top for yourself. And let's get to the video. First, you cut out the sleeves of the shirt. You cut out the collar, and if your shirt has a pocket, you cut that out as well. Then you take the cutout sleeves and turn it wrong sides out and sew the armhole close, just like you see me do. When you're done sewing, turn the sleeves to the right side. Make sure to remove all the edges outside and then press with an iron. Do this to both sides of your sleeves. And when you're done, we'll take both sleeves and try our best to make a knotted bodice. You're going to crisscross the sleeves together in order to form a knot, just like you see me do. The video is actually self-explanatory. Just try your best to form a knot. Then if you're okay with what you have, you take your pins and pin them in place. And this is what you have. So make sure to try the top on your body first, so you'd know how it fits. If you can't do it on your body, you can do it on someone else's body, or if you have a mannequin, you can place it on your mannequin so you'd know where to pin and how you're going to sew it. So I decided to make use of my sister's body because we actually wear the same dress size, and she was one hell of a model. So this is how it's gonna look after you've sewn it. I made use of a bright thread so you can see where I sewed. After that, it's time to attach the back side of our top. Using your tape, you measure out the length of the top, and then you take the leftover fabric that is remaining, and first of all cut out the button placards from the shirt. Keep them aside because we'll be using them for the strap. And then cut the shirt in half and take out your measurements. Always make sure to add half an inch or at most 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I'll pin this to the sides of my top, and I'll take it to my sewing machine and fold the edges and sew down. And now we can see our top start to get shape. So initially I cut out one piece for the back part, but I realized that piece was making the dress so light, so I had to cut out 2. And as you can see, I have folded the raw edges on top for both sides of the top. Next, you put on the dress and mark out where you'll be adding the zipper. We had cut out a bit more allowance than we needed. It's always good to cut out more fabric than less fabric. Then after that, it's time to attach the strap. So you remember the button placards we cut out from the shirt? That's what we'll be using. We'll take it to our sewing machine and fold it in half and sew it. If it's not enough, we're going to join more fabrics, fold them in half and sew. So you can decide to make a halter neck. You can decide to do a crisscross neck like I did. You can decide to do a 2 straps where you can tie. Whatever rocks your boat, do it guys. So you're still going to try it on and mark out where the straps is going to fit on your dress, just like you see me do in the video. After that, I'll take it to my sewing machine, bend the edges of the strap, sew it and attach it to where I marked on my dress. I'll go do that and we'll be right back. And this is what your top should look like after you have attached the straps. And next, you take a measurement of your waist whatever that number is, and you double that number. Like for instance, my waist is 32, so I'm going to be cutting out 64 inches of fabric. So you take a strap from the remaining fabric and measure out 5 inches by 64. So make sure I need 5 inches, so I'm going to be cutting out 6 inches because 1 inch is left for the sewing allowance. So cut that out and we'll be right back. If your fabric isn't enough to cut the 64 inches at once, you can always cut different strips and join them together. So after you've cut out your strips, you now take it to your machine and fold in the raw edges twice and sew. And this is what you should have. As you can see, I have folded in the raw edges and I've equally sewn in the sides of the strips. And then you take your pins and make pleats on the strap, just like you see me do. Your pleats should either be 1 inch big or bigger or smaller. You can just do it depending on how you like it. So just follow the way I do it. You just pleat the whole 64 inch of fabric. So after you're done pleating, you take the pleat and pin it down to your top, starting from where you first of all marked. You remember the markings where we'll be adding our zip, so you would start from that place and pin all the pleats together to your fabric. Take it to your sewing machine and join the two together. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll be right back. Make sure to sew the pleats in place first before attaching it to your top. And as you can see, I have added the pleats to my top, and my top is taking shape. So right now we're going to be adding the zipper to your top. If you want to put zipper, you can put. If you want to put buttons, you can put. Whatever it is you want to do, you can just do that. So I'm going to go attach this zipper to my dress and I'll be right back. So I have attached the zip to my top and it looks beautiful, guys. So if you want to wear your top like this, you can as well do that. But it was just too simple for my liking. I needed my top to have this, classy edge. Thus, I added hands to my top. But if you don't have enough fabric, you can as well rock your top like this. To make the hands, you take a measurement of your hand, cut out an elastic using that measurement. Then you take your remaining fabric, cut out different strips, join them together to form a big square, because we're going to have a puff hand. So the bigger your square, the puffer the hand turns out. I don't know if you understand. Just watch. I have different fabrics. I'm going to go join them together to form a square. So I'll now attach the hands. So after joining the strips together, this is what I got. I folded the two raw edges up and down twice and make sure to keep an opening where I can attach my elastic for the upper part of the hand. Then I equally attached an elastic in the middle of the square so I could have this puffy shape. But my fabric wasn't that big, so my puff came out small, but I still liked it. So when you want to attach the elastic, you take your safety pin and put the elastic band in the safety pin and pass it through the open loop to form the elastic hand. So just watch the video. I'm very sure you would understand what I'm saying or what I'm doing. So you try it on your hand to see if it's not too tight on you. If it's okay, you take it to your sewing machine, sew the loop close, and attach it to your top. And this is the final look, guys. Oh my god, I'm loving every bit of this top. Stay tuned to see how I rocked this top. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. If you found this video helpful, kindly give this video a huge thumbs up by liking it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. See you all in my next video. Bye.